What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Martin, aka Level, here, back today with another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have none other than the homegirl herself, Bora City. Bora reaction coming at you guys today. But I know this is Bora's channel, but I gotta give a shout out to my girl Bora Sis. Like, I absolutely love Bora Sis. I watched their live stream on Friday every single week. I think this last week was the first time that I actually couldn't tune in, but I've watched their lives every week for the past like maybe 10 weeks. I love their live streams. Absolutely love it. And now Bora goes live on Mondays and Wednesdays without Bora Sis, because Bora Sis, I believe, is at work, but Bora does go live on Mondays and Wednesdays talking about different topics, and she does a phenomenal job. Bora be putting in that work, y'all. So I will leave a link to her channel and to this video in the description down below. So make sure to go follow Bora. She has been a big part of my journey, helping me, guiding me through stuff. And she posted this video, a guide to BTS for haters, skeptics, and non-pop fans, about 4 months ago, and I never had the opportunity to react to it. So here we are today. I cannot wait. I want to get into this. Again, shout out to you, Bora, if you happen to be watching this. I'm going to be commenting on your guide to BTS. I've watched a guide to BTS video before. It was actually the second BTS video I reacted to on the channel. And I figured this would be a great video to react to, especially because some of my subscribers have even asked, you got to react to a Bora video. I don't care which one it is, you got to react to it. And for anybody who's maybe a hater, a skeptic, non-K-pop fan, or somebody getting into what it is of being an army, and they're ready to start their journey, maybe they come across this video. I'm just going to comment on things that you talk about, kind of piggyback and or add comments, maybe other stuff on top of things that you talk about. I'm here to do the reaction, Bora. You will take it away. I'm just here to listen and or comment. So let's not waste some more time, y'all. If you could please smash that like button, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel, as all these things help out the channel moving forward. And without any further ado, Bora, Guide to BTS for haters, skeptics, and non-K-pop fans. Let's get into it.
When you see a group of cute boys who dance, who wear matching outfits, and whose most popular songs are pop, it's logical to instantly categorize them as a boy band for young girls.
Are there any BTS fans here?
You've seen many of those and you know how it goes. So it's easy to assume that yet another boy band is just not for you, especially a K-pop boy band. Just look at their most popular music videos. They look colorful, nonsensical, and just not your style. But maybe you are curious and you just want to know what's the deal with them. Maybe you don't have the time or the real interest to watch those long introduction videos. So in the hopes that you do go watch all of that helpful content and give them a real chance, here's a very short introduction video to BTS and their 7 members. This is how I explain BTS to my friends who are not interested in them at all. So this video is made specifically for these type of audiences. But first, here's the one and only rule. You can question, but don't assume. To understand BTS, you need to unlearn a lot of rules from the Western music industry and preconceived notions you have about K-pop. Because you'll see the answer to most of your assumptions about BTS is going to be no, you are completely wrong. So let's start now. BTS.
Before we get into it, I want to say this. I highly recommend that if you are a new army, somebody who is maybe interested in learning about the boys and you're starting your journey, I do recommend that you go to watch an introduction video to BTS. One thing that definitely helped me understand a lot about BTS that I was recommended, and I also recommend watching, are the Rise of Bangtan episodes. There's quite a bit of them. They're pretty lengthy, if for what I can remember, not too bad. But there's quite a bit of episodes. I believe 2021. It's been a while since I've watched them, but they were and are a big part of my journey. So much that I didn't know about that I learned because of the Rise of Bangtans. I very much and highly recommend you going to watch the Rise of Bangtans and introduction videos to BTS. I say if you're going to start this, and we'll see what Boris says here. If this journey is something that you truly are interested in, and you want, but you're maybe not sure just where to start, I guess is how to say it, I recommend introduction videos and or the Rise of Bangtans on top of the introduction videos. They are a great deal of information of everything there is to know about BTS. Not everything maybe, but a lot of what happened to BTS, all the hardships that they've gone through, in order to get to the success and accomplishments that they have achieved up to this point. Where they are now and where it all started. I recommend introduction videos and or the Rise of Bangtons is I definitely recommend. Aside from the music, go react to their music, music videos, go stream it, go support it, love it, and enjoy it. It's a lot of material. BTS has a lot of content in and outside of music. Enjoy it, because a lot of the first time reactions I'll never get a first time reaction back again. And all the experiences that I've had up to this point, I would trade anything to relive those moments again, like Black Swan, DNA, Idol, I mean, all these things, all the reactions that I've reacted to up to this point, I would do anything to have that feeling again of reacting to it for the first time. So enjoy it. It's going to be a fun journey, and I haven't looked back since. So let's get into it.
BTS is a South Korean male group formed since 2010, officially debuting in 2013. BTS stands for Bangtanso년단, which can be translated to Bulletproof Boy Scouts in English. Why is the abbreviation for Bulletproof Boy Scouts so weird? Because BTS does not stand for the translation in English, so stop looking for the B, T, and S in this name. To avoid this confusion, BTS started using Beyond the Scene as an alternative name in English, but BTS really has always stood for Bangtanso년단.
I've also heard as well behind the scenes, and that's not correct at all. You know, I've heard of that. At first, I can't even lie, I thought that's what they did stand for, was behind the scenes, which by the way would be still cool. But no, that is not the case at all. Again, what Boris said is accurate, but I just want to quote there and add on, I've heard behind the scenes. As cool as that is too, I'm gonna be real honest, because they do have a lot of behind the scenes footage. That is not the case.
BTS is composed of 7 members, 3 rappers, 4 singers. Why are there so many members? The K-pop industry is inspired by the J-pop industry, in which music labels prepare hundreds of trainees to debut in a group. In these industries, 6, 7, 8, 9 or more members are not uncommon. Just try reducing a lineup of hundreds of trainees with a lot of potential into a small number. 7 especially, I would say, is the best number of members a group like BTS can have, because for choreography, odd numbers look better than even numbers. With 3 and 5 members, stability and dance figures are harder, and 9 or more members can look too crowded. 7 is perfect. So if BTS were created in the K-pop industry, they are K-pop, right? It's complicated. K-pop is not a music genre.
I kind of want to piggyback off something she just said. And again, I apologize. I'm going to let Boris speak, but when something does come up, I do got to bring it up. Yeah, I agree. Odd numbers do look better, in my opinion, than even numbers. 7 not only is a lucky number, to me it happens to be, when it comes to the K-pop industry, the perfect number. In my personal opinion, 7, and it just could be because I'm biased towards the boys, 7 is the perfect number. 5 is maybe okay, 6 is weird, 4 maybe okay, 3 is weird, 2 is weird, 1, I figure 1, 5, or 7. I'm going to be real honest. Anything more than 7 is way too damn much. Let me say this. I don't know if she's going to get into it, but reacting to BTS when I first started, getting to know who the boys were was so hard. It's weird. Like, now I can easily identify them, but I can't lie to you guys, and I hope this doesn't come off weird. I had a hard time figuring out who was who. They change their hair all the time. They all have different styles. They change their contacts. They change all things about themselves all the time. It took a while for me to figure out their individual features and faces and their names and their sounds of their voices. Now I can figure it out easily because of the experience I have with listening to BTS, and thanks to all my lovely subscribers who have helped me along the way. But I will say this, it was very hard in the beginning to distinct who was who. And even though it took some time, because there is 7 of them, but you do see some groups with like 9 plus, that is too much. You'll learn that BTS has the most beautiful personalities of any celebrity, any person, any artist, any alien, for all I give a damn. They have the most absolute best personalities I've ever seen in my life. But that's the cool thing about there being just 7 of them. 7 of them, a beautiful number, a lucky number. It wasn't too much. When you see K-pop groups have 9 plus, 10 plus, 11 plus members, that's too much to remember. It's too many personalities. Songs are only like 2 or 3, maybe 4 minutes. How are you supposed to fit that many people into one group? That's the cool thing about BTS is even though there's 7 of them, that may feel like a high number to you, but honestly, it's like a perfect number. They managed to fit and incorporate everybody so well. Everybody gets an equal slice of the pie. And even if somebody gets maybe a few more lyrics or sings a bit more or raps a bit more than someone else, they don't get mad about it. They don't bring each other down. They love and support each other. And that's another thing you'll realize with BTS. Other groups, I'm not saying that they don't support each other, but I've never seen a group, whether it's an American group or K-pop group, love and support each other as much as BTS. It's 7 beautiful personalities. It was like perfect learning about them. When we start getting into the 8s, 9s, 10s, 11, 12s and groups of 13 plus and whatever, that's just too much. 7 was a good number.
Better than even numbers. With 3 and 5 members, stability and dance figures are harder, and 9 or more members can look too crowded. 7 is perfect. So if BTS were
She's not lying.
created in the K-pop industry, they are K-pop, right? It's complicated. K-pop is not a music genre, so it's not just pop in Korean. K-pop is a music industry that produces integrated content. BTS were discovered, went through auditions, and were trained for months or years under a K-pop label. But their unique circumstances allow them, inspire them, or force them to grow beyond this industry very quickly. Like the Western music industry, the K-pop industry has been ruled by 3 labels. Below them, there's medium labels, and below them, there's the labels that do not have the resources to properly debut or promote their groups. BTS's label was close to bankruptcy when they started training them, and once they debuted, they didn't have the resources or connections for promotion opportunities. So BTS had to perform when other groups canceled. BTS had to accept being mocked by bigger groups because that was the way it was. While other groups worked with famous songwriters and producers, BTS's label had to find strong singer-songwriters from the very beginning. And that's why signing rappers who write their raps and who were already in the underground hip-hop scene was this K-pop label's unusual first great decision. So yes, BTS were born in the K-pop industry, but they had to find many non-K-pop alternatives because they were simply not welcomed, not by the industry, neither by other K-pop groups. These unconventional choices in K-pop, like the use of social media, SoundCloud, and presenting as more relatable, eventually made them very popular internationally with non-K-pop audiences.
I love to see them win, bro. I love it. I don't get tired of it.
Forcing the K-pop industry to really notice BTS and celebrate them as theirs after BTS already went beyond their niche world.
The first and the biggest of the superstars in K-pop to come out of Seoul and reach the world are BTS.
That's why BTS being K-pop or not is still a debate. Okay, but BTS are still a boy band. Sure, you wouldn't be wrong by calling them a boy band, but again, don't assume they work like every other popular boy band you've seen. No, you shouldn't recognize them by their hairstyles because they change their looks a lot. Their songs are not all bright pop songs about love. Those are just the ones mainstream radio shows and audiences are willing to play and accept. And they are very cool as well. But
let me say this too. Again, I hate to interrupt Bora here, but I feel like boy bands like make music. When I think of boy bands, I think of like a group of boys who are in a band who appeal to female audiences. I'm gonna be real honest. That's what I would think even before now, and that's kind of what I think now. She said you wouldn't be wrong calling them a boy band, but let me say this. BTS is just in a league of its own. I don't even know how to personally identify them. I feel wrong even calling them a K-pop group because even though they from Korea, they do pop music or whatever, it's like they should have like their own label. Like, you'll figure out they don't make just trendy songs that are catchy like Dynamite, sweet and beautiful and catchy and stuff like Boy with Love. They're more than that. You'll find out they're not a boy band. I have a hard time identifying them at all because they're in a league of their own. To me, they're more than K-pop. To me, they're more than music. They're bigger than any artist or any group I've ever seen. When you discover BTS and who they are and you dive into what they've done, I haven't even gotten through all the discography and I hate myself for it every day. But from all the music I've reacted to, I've never seen a group nor a solo artist ever pay and devote so much attention and creativity and stuff into their music like they have. Yes, they can make hit radio music, but when they want to flip a switch and get into some deep topics, stuff that's going on in daily lives or stuff that happens to the kids that'll happen to, in the future for future kids, and wanting to, pass that beauty and love and positivity moving forward. When they want to get into that bag, they're more than just catchy music that's on the radio. BTS is in a whole league of their goddamn own, like I've never seen in my life. Their creativity, their ability to go so deep into their music and music videos. I mean, the attention to detail in just the music videos alone is absolutely insane. I get blown away every time I listen to a song because there's always something new. There's always something I've never seen before. I know that Bora here, as far as what Bora said, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. But just from kind of my experience, or even as I've gone on, like that's used to be me. I used to be like, man, they're a boy band. I'm not going to listen to BTS. I used to be that guy. I used to be the guy that would never give them a chance. Boy, was I freaking wrong. I shoot myself in the foot for it every single day. But let me say this. At the beginning of my journey, I did not know what was to come. I didn't know what to expect. And that's one thing I've learned from you guys is to expect the unexpected when it comes to BTS. You never know what you're going to get. You don't know. And they set the bar higher and higher every single time. I don't know what to really call them other than just BTS. I mean, every other artist, I can classify them as a rapper or as an R&B artist or as a country artist or as a Spanish artist or a K-pop group. But BTS is more than that. They're bigger than music. I mean, they really are. Their message, they're everything. Nobody does it like BTS. They really don't.
In serious, that is a very small minority of their discography. That is why no, people who actually listen to BTS are not teenagers. They are around BTS's age, most in their 20s and 30s.
20s
no,
here.
BTS are not teenagers. Okay, but in the end, every star part of any group wants to go solo. BTS has never seen it like that.
솔로야 방탄소년단이야. 근데 1순위가 당연히 우리 멤버들도 다 그렇게 생각할 거야. 1순위는 무조건 일단 단체.
저한테 최우선 팀이고.
The BTS members started releasing solo music 2 years after their debut, and they have maintained a group career for over a decade. Some of their solo songs are under the name BTS, others are under their own name, and others are under both. Even as solo artists, they still introduce themselves as a member of BTS.
I'm a BTS. J-Hope from BTS.
I'm Jimin of BTS.
And on their BTS tours, they also perform their solo songs. Okay, but how musically diverse can a mainstream, mass appeal, family-friendly group like this
really be? Okay, so before she gets into that, let me say that, again, I've also been down that road. I used to think back in the day when I was just hateful and ugly and wouldn't give them the time, like, yeah, they're a successful group now, but every group always breaks up. Doesn't matter who it is. It could be freaking Boys to Men. Every group breaks up. It could be a whole different genre like rap, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Every group breaks up. In sync. It doesn't matter who you give me. Every group eventually always breaks up. They never stay together. Not BTS. BTS has so much love and support for each other within the group like I've never seen. They motivate each other. They push each other. They don't bring each other down. It might be friendly competition within the group as far as like the rappers like wanting to have the best bars or somebody trying to set that new pitch in sound of singing like no one's ever seen before. They complement each other very, very well. They support each other very well. They love each other very much. That's the one thing that not a lot of other groups have in common. They all meet each other. They were friends of some friend, and oh, they're talented. They form and make a group. They've never had to go through the hardships that BTS has had to go through. Go watch the Rise of Bang 10s. Go watch introduction videos. BTS has gone through so much freaking crap. It'll piss you the hell off. Trust me, I've been there. It may even make you shed a few tears. I've been there too. I just have such a connection with the boys that you can't help but get angry when you see stuff like that. Right? When you're going to see all the negative, you're going to see a lot of negative, actually. You're going to see a lot of sadness, right? But it's made them into the boys that they are today. Even though they have their own solo music, they support each other's solo music. Jin was just at J-Hope's concert just the other day, supporting, loving. He wasn't bringing him down. He's not jealous because J-Hope's on concert. He just wants to love and support his buddy who he's in a group with. They're brothers practically. They've been through it all together. They support each other. They want nothing but success for each other. And that's something that you've never seen in any group until now. They are the only ones I've ever known to have this much love and support for each other. Solo-wise, group-wise, it does not matter. They care about each other truly.
Really be? To answer this, I'm going to talk about archetypes. When first getting to know BTS, many try to recognize them with boyband tropes. Who is the bad boy, the cute one, the funny one, or the breakout solo star? Although I don't like these labels, I understand that people who don't know them need something to associate them with. So here's one label for each of them. The rappers are J-Hope, RM, and Suga. RM used to stand for Rap Monster, but now it stands for Real Me, so just use RM. In Korea, last names go first. So RM is the stage name of Namjoon.
My name is Namjoon.
RM is the poet because he is good with words. RM is the official leader,
Who is BTS leader?
Namjoon K.
which does not mean he is the main guy. It means he is the spokesperson in the group.
Because I'm the spokesperson, I'm going to speak a lot. I'm sorry.
RM is very smart. He's multilingual.
お前といますか今あなたさん근데 야 I like the camera 괜찮아
And the only BTS member who can speak fluent English.
Making some music together with her?
리조랑 얘기했어요. 뭐 작업 같이 할 생각 있는지.
너무 정신없어서
Oh, so
반가워만 하고 헤어졌어.
it was so loud and crazy and hectic there.
And RM is known for his wordplay and lyricism. Think of him as a rapper
Yeah, I'm knocked down, motherfucker, with the bullshit. Get the fuck down. Young chugga bullshit.
in alternative hip-hop, indie pop, and R&B,
Fuck the trendsetter, I'm gonna turn back the time.
in which his introspective words can properly shine. Next is Suga. Suga stands for shooting guard, one of the 5 positions in basketball.
And guards who Suga.
And yes, it's because he is a basketball fan. As a solo artist, Suga also goes by August D, which is DT Suga backwards.
DT Sugar.
DT stands for his hometown, Daegutown.
That's your hometown, DT?
Yeah, DT.
Suga and August D are the stage names of Yoongi.
You can call me August D or Sugar or Yoongi.
Yeah.
Suga's keyword is underground rapper because that is his background, and he is used to doing everything in his songs. Suga is known as the main producer in BTS
Who is BTS producer?
and has received awards producing for others. Suga is not scared of calling others out in his lyrics, and his delivery is unapologetic,
Oh my God.
aggressive, fast, and overall extremely dynamic.
Yeah.
The third rapper
Bro, the first time I ever heard that, oh my God, the chills that I got on that part right there. Oh, I remember that, dude. Holy hell. Oh my God. We got to go back on that. The switch. You know, I love the holy shit. Oh God. Jesus, if you're watching this, I just got a disclaimer. If you go back and watch my older stuff, and again, this is a thing that BTS has done for me. I used to be a big potty mouth. Okay. I used to cuss a lot. I don't cuss nowhere near as much as I used to, nowhere even near it. So disclaimer, if you go watch my older stuff, to this reaction or to the standing next to you for JK or whatever, back in the day, when I first started my journey, I cuss a lot. Please be mindful. I don't know why I had a potty mouth. It was a horrible habit. BTS has changed. This is one of the few things that BTS has had an effect on my life. They have changed this horrible habit and helped me to eliminate it as much as possible. This is one of the beautiful things that BTS has done for me, right? But that verse right there, that little part, oh my God, he goes absolutely berserk. Suga is very versatile, right? He is a triple threat as well. He doesn't get enough credit as far as outside of the group, like outside of Army, right? With Army, we give Suga his credit. Suga swears that he's not into dancing as much. It's not his favorite thing, but the boy can dance. He can dance, he can sing, he can rap. He is a triple threat. He is very versatile, right? He's crazy. If Suga was an NBA player, since we're going to make an NBA connection, Suga would be a great LeBron. I'm being honest. LeBron can do it all. He can play any position. He can play any position. He can play defense. He can play offense. He can play the point guard. He can play the shooting guard. He can play the post if you want him to play the post. It does not matter. Suga is like LeBron. He can sing, he can rap, he can produce and dance. His arsenal is insane, right? He is unbelievable.
Dynamic. The third rapper is J-Hope. J-Hope's name was inspired by his musical idol, the rapper J. Cole. But J-Hope also has some of his real name. Last name John, first name Hosok. J-Hope is the street dancer.
Best goddamn dancer I've ever seen in my life.
So his music, rap style, and even personality complement his energetic dance. Think of hip-hop, synth-pop, trap, house,
I love house.
and funk.
I've actually never heard that song before. This one,
Trap, house,
or maybe I don't think I have. That was nasty. What is that song? Leave that comment in the comment section down below. See, I'm learning new things every day too. What is that? I need to hear that. I need to hear that. What is that? Yeah, let's.
I love house.
and funk. J-Hope is most known for his catchy curses. Ad-libs,
Suppose you crazy. You know I can take it more.
and flow switches. Next, we have the forcing.
Okay, about J-Hope, as she's gonna go, I'm just gonna kind of comment. Let me just say that at first, I personally didn't know that his nickname, Army calls him he's their sunshine. I now know what that means. I've known it for a while, but at the beginning I didn't quite understand. As long as J-Hope is on camera, as long as he is somewhere in the video, you'll never have a gray or a dull day. Just like the sun, he shines brightly. If you're having a terrible day, a J-Hope video is a quick pick-me-up to get you back on track, happy, out of that depression. You will never go sad or upset as long as J-Hope is a part of your life. He is probably the most beautiful soul I have ever met. And that is facts. I don't care what anybody tells me. I don't care. I don't want to hear it. J-Hope has been the biggest positivity in my life. He brings nothing but love. I love to see that boy smile. His happiness, his energy, everything makes my day so much better. To see him cry, there's a point when you get there, if you're a new ARMY and you're watching this for the first time, there's a part when J-Hope gets a birthday message from his parents. He hadn't seen him in a while, and his sister. I'm not going to go too much in detail, but to see him cry broke me. And I will remember that and cry every time I see that goddamn scene or that clip. It will eat me alive every single day because that's what kind of person J-Hope is. He's so beautiful inside and out. His personality, his soul is so, I don't know how else to describe it other than beautiful. It's beautiful. I don't know. And as you get onto that journey, you'll learn. I didn't understand it at first. I do now, and I can't live without it.
Jin, V, Jungkook, and Jimin. Study with Jin. Jin is the stage name or abbreviation of Seokjin, and Jin's keyword is sentimental or emotive. Not emotional, but emotive. Before becoming a singer, he was a theater student during university, and it's his range of emotions why he takes the main acting role in several BTS music videos. So some of his musical strengths are his tender, sorrowful, and free-spirited vocals, which show his emotional range. A big inspiration for him is Coldplay, a band he and BTS collaborated with.
There's a lot of rock on this.
저는 이제 밴드분들 중에 콜드플레이 형님들을 되게 좋아.
Which, by the way, I think he just did a performance with Coldplay. We're going to be reacting to that as well. Don't you worry. That's coming during the week, so don't you worry. But he did a performance with Coldplay, which is insane. He's done several in the past, and I watched him perform The Astronaut with Coldplay. A beautiful video. I definitely recommend going to watch it. But he recently just performed with them again, and we will be watching it.
So think of pop rock, Brit rock, new wave, and ballads. Jin shines
Jin's
as a
voice
light
is
and vocalist.
crazy,
Members
bro.
of the Grammy panel described his vocals as a silver voice, and he's best known for his strong falsetto and high notes.
왜 이렇게 진영이랑 지민이 형이 안 입지? 그 둘이 때문에 곡이 높아지겠다 자꾸.
Next is Jimin. Park Jimin goes by his real name Jimin, and his keyword is ethereal.
It's really nice to meet you. I'm Jimin.
Jimin is a contemporary dancer. And his vocals have been described as delicate, sweet, and ethereal. Not only his vocals, but his personality is also sweet and cute.
Very.
Cutie, sexy, lovely. Cutie and sexy and lovely.
Sexy, cutie, lovely.
I'm sweet guy.
Cutie, sexy, lovely, sweet guy.
And most importantly, Jimin is unapologetically pop. R&B
Never
pop,
met, but she's always
synth pop, Latin pop, and anything that
Bro, that reaction was
showcases his
crazy.
singing style. And Jimin is known for his hypnotizing performances.
and his hypnotizing look. Yeah, no, your eyes aren't fooling you. Yeah, that's the Jimin effect happening. It happened to me too. Yeah, that is the most beautiful goddamn gorgeous man I've ever seen in my goddamn life. Jimin is goddamn, he's the definition of pretty. I'm gonna be real honest with you. If any males out there who are watching this like me, yeah, though, that's not your eyes deceiving you. They're telling the truth. You don't need 20/20 vision to see how beautiful this goddamn man is. That's Jimin. She mentioned the cute part, and he is definitely the cutesy, the things like that. That is Jimin, bro. He's fun. He's awesome. I mean, he's a beautiful person as well. Beautiful creature, beautiful soul. Again, it's his voice was actually the first thing when it coming to BTS that took and blew me away. I mean, Jimin's unique voice is something like I've never heard in my life. His high pitch. She mentioned the high pitch with Jin. I agree. Jin, aside from Jimin, I'm going to talk about Jin real quick. Jin, in my opinion, again, not ARMY, I'm talking about outside of ARMY, does not get enough credit. Jin's voice, especially his live voice, is absolutely mind-boggling. It is mind-blowing. It's insanity. But the first time I ever reacted to BTS, when I watched the introduction video and or whatever, after that, Jimin's voice was what caught my attention. And it still to this day is so unique. I've never heard another voice like it. It is unique to him. It's a one of one. It's the most rare voice I probably have ever heard. It is so beautiful. That high pitch that you get from him, absolutely insane. And he's trained his voice over the years, and especially recently with his 2 albums, you know, with Muse and with Face, you definitely get a little bit more training in his voice as opposed to when they started the group, but still high pitch, still love it. I don't care. Jimin's voice will always be so unique to me. I love it.
And the complete opposite of singing styles is V. V, the stage name of Taeyeon, stands for victory.
Only V.
Okay,
I think of jazz
His
when I think of
keyword
him.
is soulful.
Yeah, definitely.
V is
Soul.
a baritone.
Jazz. What?
And
God.
he has a very deep, husky, and soulful voice. His songs are
Never heard of that.
R&B,
That was crazy.
neo-soul,
Love You Again. Love Me Again.
indie pop,
My personal favorite song by V, Love Me Again. Oh my God, bro.
and jazz. And V, of course, loves including flutes and saxophones on his songs. V is an old soul. He loves photography, old music, and formal clothing. V is known for his warm lyrics, especially during the holiday season.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
I mean, she pretty much described V exactly how I would describe him. I'm gonna be real honest. Old soul, soulful, like he's definitely like an old head for someone so young, bro. Like he's very wise beyond his years, if we're being completely honest. He's got that deepness to his voice that's so beautiful. Again, so unique to him. Very jazzy, very soulful. I love V's voice as well. Again, I think every single one of these members, singing wise, the singers, we're talking about them specifically here, they don't get enough credit. Even though they get praise and love from ARMY, they deserve even more respect and credit from other groups and other people in the industry, because yeah, they're good. They're damn good. I mean, they are talented and all different. And that's crazy. And you'll learn that is no matter how different BTS is, each person is absolutely different from the next. They put it all together and have managed to make it work into a beautiful thing when things should clash and in this case, you've always heard opposites attract in science, and it goes for here as well. Usually when it comes to music, opposites don't work. It doesn't. You've seen many K-pop, or you've seen many groups gone solo because it just didn't work. Not BTS. Complete opposites. Everybody's different. Everybody has a different personality. Everybody has a different way of doing their own music and their voice and their lyrics. Opposites work. They attract, and it is a beautiful thing the more you learn about with BTS.
Last name is John, first name is Jungkook.
Jung and JT on the main now.
I'm Jungkook Chan, Jungkook.
Jungkook is the male mainstream pop star the world is looking for but keeps denying for some reason.
I'd agree with that.
Jungkook is not just inspired by mainstream pop artists.
If I was a boyfriend, never let you go. We were so beautiful. There's nothing like us. There's nothing like you and me. I'ma leave the door open. I spent 10,000 hours. I know the same thing I told you that I never would.
He is now one of the biggest male soloists in mainstream pop. His Western collabs
In the world, know my name on the truth. So if you're ready,
Got truth, skipping work and me. Fuck it, let's sleep in. Yeah.
and songs in English are pop perfection.
push and pull to get closer, closer.
And like the biggest pop stars,
Under the light, oh,
Jungkook is known for his great stability at singing and dancing at the same time.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If your body gonna lick the sun to the moon.
Once you have associated the BTS members with
Really quickly, I want to piggyback off something she just said. While Michael was here and around, we're talking about Michael Jackson, an artist that even they all give credit and have much respect for. When Michael was around, ever since he was little, and the older he got, it was whether you were a fan of Michael Jackson or not. You may have been somebody who liked Prince more than Michael. It was undisputable. It was without a doubt, everyone knew. Everyone could admit Michael was the king of pop. He was the face of pop music. And now that Michael is gone, he still arguably is. But let's be honest, eventually that torch is going to get passed on to someone else. Not saying the king of pop. I'm saying the face of pop. Now that he's gone, right? I want to say, though, that BTS probably is the face of pop music now. Right? Or does anybody else want to? I mean, I know there are other great artists out there, both American K-pop groups or whatever, who are in pop music. But they probably are. And if they're not because they've been in the military, when they come back, they will be. That goes for all kinds of fans. I don't care what fan you are of. I don't care how big you think your artist is. And there are some out there that are really big that I'm not going to get into those conversations. Specific artist. I'm not going to bring up. She has a lot of fans. Some might say she's the face of pop music. But to me, it's without a doubt, BTS is the #1 face of pop music. Yet there are so many who, even if they're not fans of them, will deny it when it was obvious that Michael was, whether you were a fan of him or not, when he was around. Why do y'all think it is that people refuse? Is it because they're Korean? Is that why? Because they're Korean, they can't be the face of pop music? Because she made an interesting comment here about JK. I like the way she said it. I'm going to go back and have her repeat it.
Jungkook is the male mainstream pop star the world is looking for but keeps denying for some reason.
Why do y'all think that is? I will say that I know that I was talking about something different. I still personally think that as well. I don't think that those who aren't armies won't admit that they are the face of pop music. They are. It doesn't have to be K-pop, doesn't have to be pop. Like, let's admit they are the face of pop music. K-pop or pop, it doesn't matter. They are the face of it. And like I said, if because of their absence, when they return, they'll have their spot back. It doesn't matter. They are going to be the face of pop music. I don't care what anybody says. But that comment she just said, why do you think that is? Is it because they're Korean? Is that why? The same reason why people got mad that the K-pop group was at the American Music Awards? Because they're not American? Is that why? Because that's terrible if that's the case. That's a stupid argument, in my opinion. I mean, that's dumb. But you guys will have to let me know in the comment section, for all my armies that are here. Why do you think that is? Why do you think the world denies it? Why Why would you assume so?
Associated the BTS members with their keywords, you have to forget everything I've just said because all the BTS members are experts at breaking out of their label boxes. The poet was also an underground rapper and can be very aggressive in his songs.
Yeah.
The underground rapper loves playing the acoustic guitar and the piano and singing introspective, sweet lyrics. The street dancer made an entire album with songs he performed with no choreographies. The sentimental one has a song about his love for fishing and he is very silly as well.
You know, worldwide handsome. Worldwide handsome. Worldwide handsome. Worldwide handsome, Jin.
The ethereal one also shines in powerful hip-hop performances. The soulful one can also deliver aggressive and high vocals. And the mainstream one loves composing non-mainstream songs. And somehow they work perfectly as a group, performing together all of the styles I've mentioned and more.
Baby, go into your dick, come and show me what you got.
To this day, I have not found a group as dynamic, creative, risk-taking, and surprising as them.
Never.
If you think they are not for you, you just have to keep looking. You won't regret it.
Trust me when I say that if you don't give them, hey, there's me. If you don't give them the time of day, you're going to regret it. I guarantee it. You're going to regret it. I regretted it not giving them the chance back in the day like I should have. I talked a lot of crap about them. And that I wouldn't give them a chance, that they were a boy band. They only appealed to teenage girls. I was that dude. I'm telling you, I was wrong. A man can admit when he's wrong. I was wrong. I've been wrong a few times in my life, and BTS was one of them. And it is the biggest regret and mistake of my life, not giving them a chance years and years ago. Take it from me. If you're new here to the channel, if you're learning about BTS and maybe my video is the one you clicked on, you won't regret it unless you don't give them a chance. Once you get started, though, you're going to continue to fall down the rabbit hole of what it is of BTS like I have. I'm all about them. I can't stop. They've changed my life. They have. They've had an impact on me that no other group, no other artist than maybe other than Kendrick Lamar has had on me. I've had family and friends who haven't had an impact like this on me, like BTS has. Their music has touched me. It's changed my perception. It's changed my life, man. Like, it really has. In a way, they saved me. May sound cringe to some of y'all, but it makes perfect sense to me. And anybody who knows BTS will understand exactly what the hell I'm talking about. Because they probably have been in the same situation that I have and have also been saved, or have had an impact that I've had by BTS. If you don't do it, man, give them the chance. If you've ever even thought about it a little bit, right now's the time. Give them a chance. You're not going to want to miss it when they come back in June. Trust me. The time is now. Give them a chance. You won't regret it. right? That's going to go into right there, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bora, love you, support you. Plan on seeing you tomorrow on Monday. Hope you're live. Can't wait for it. She is live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Okay, so I would advise you to go follow her. Remember, I'll leave a link to her channel in the description down below. Go follow her, go subscribe, turn on bell notifications. You're not gonna. Bora's an exceptional YouTube creator when it comes to BTS. Best of the best. Everybody knows Bora, and there's a reason for it. You won't regret it either. Go follow her. Also, on this channel, it would really mean a lot if you guys could please hit that like button, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel, as all these things help out the channel moving forward. And until next time, peace.